I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping, getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
What is going on? What's going on? Happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy Kings and Dreams. I hope everybody had a excellent weekend, man. Excellent weekend. Before I get into it, I'm a big football guy, NFL, right? So had two amazing games. Some people probably wanted to see Lamar Jackson going to the Super Bowl. We've seen Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City. They did it again. Oh, man, that game was crazy, man. And then we saw the Detroit Lions against the San Francisco 49ers. So I actually thought that the 49ers was going to actually blow them out. So the Lions held up for the first half. The 49ers came back and just, proved who they were, man. But, that's no slight on the Lions. That's just that the Lions, it just wasn't their time, man. And I know we got some Detroit in the building, man. Shout out to my man Pooh, man. I see you here, man. So it's no slight on Detroit, but Detroit is here. Detroit is here. So look, Detroit is legit, man. And you will see Detroit back. So I would say don't be surprised within like the next, maybe 5 or some years, the Detroit is holding up the Super Bowl, man. So I could most definitely see that, right? 49ers, man, it's time to get that gold, man. It's time to get that gold back to San Fran. And actually, I think they played Kansas City 2 or 3 years ago for the championship. So 49ers got to get that revenge, man. They got to get that get back. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see that. Really excited to see that. Also, I have a poll on my community tab, and I actually talk about who you are voting for. So definitely check out my community tab at some point. Let me know who you're rooting for the Super Bowl. And if you're all tired of seeing Taylor Swift, man, I'm kind of tired of seeing it too, but she makes the NFL some money. The NFL with Taylor Swift and the Kansas City Chiefs with like TV slots, all of the things that they have going on, I think they've made 330 some million. So that's why you're going to keep seeing it. You know what I mean? So she's making them money. So there it is. And as long as Travis Kelce can be halfway decent, you're going to be seeing her, So it is what it is. All right, enough of that. All right, let's get into the topic at hand. So before I share this video, I want to give a disclaimer, right? And shout out to my man Adrian. He and his wife, I met them in Cuba. And interesting, actually, before I went to Cuba. So I met them on my layover. I had a layover in Fort Lauderdale back in July, August, when we were going to Havana, Cuba. And so I met him, and then I met his lovely wife, Yanil. And so we had a great time in Cuba, and they both have their individual YouTube channels, and I think they have a channel together, if I'm not mistaken. But Yanil had posted up a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago and just talking about her experiences as a Dominicana, dating a foreign guy, and giving some advice to the modern woman, man, because like you see it all the time. Modern women just in the West, I think that it's just way too many options. And also, I got to give some flack to the guys where the guys are just acquiescing to a lot of these women's demands and really just caping up, Interestingly enough, like I was on my personal Facebook, and I just happened to see one of my friends, and she's going through a breakup, and And she used the air quotes as all these men and things like that. And he's been treating her bad for 4 years, right? But if you've been getting treated bad for 4 years, why do you keep going back to this guy? And then you get upset and then you start blaming all men, right? Where does it become the time for you to look yourself in the mirror? All right. So before I get started, let me give some couple of shout outs. Oh, super chat right away passes the plate around. Now, see, this is what I like to see. Hold on, let me get my layout right. Okay, yeah, this is what I like to see. Knowledge and relationship. Shout out to my brother M3. Make sure you check out his channel as well. Has some great interviews, and he's actually out in the Bay Area. So I assume you're probably going for the 49ers, man. But salute. Let's see here. Dropping in the early super chat before the show starts. You are one of the 3 best content creators I know. Salute. Man, that means a lot, brother. That really, really means a lot. This content creation thing, man. Like I started in 2021, by my brother, the Flyboy Way. He gave me some really, really good advice, and of course, I met some good brothers along the way, some talented brothers. But I really, really appreciate that you guys put me in your top 3, top 5. Even if you guys put me in the top 20, right? There's millions of content creators, man. And just knowing that like I'm on that list as one of the best, I'm humbled and I really appreciate that. Let's see here. Tevin King with the $5 super sticker. Salute, my brother. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. XL Pro was in the building. My man Mark Daniels, Mark Inspiration. Also, make sure that you check out his channel as well, man. Has a great, great channel. And Mark, I want you to be on the final chapter of Unity in the Manosphere. So I'm gonna do part 5, probably like the first week of March. So I'm gonna knock that out, man. All of you guys who came last week, and it was a great time. So I'm gonna do part 5 and close it out. I really like that series, man. Yep. Again, salute to my man M3. Oh, please make sure that you do hit that like button. Salute to the chat. Guarded Scientist is in the building. Definitely appreciate you. Bronze Flower Power God, man, says King. Salute. Salute, Kings and Dreams. My man Jay Short, man, salute to you, brother, and everyone in the chat. Salute to you, man. What up, though, Kings? Yes, what up, though? What up, though? Man, listen, when you say that what up, though, I'm waiting for March 1st. I'm waiting for that BMF season 3 to come back out, man. That BMF, man, I love that show. I knew that the Lions was gonna lose. Man, they started off hot. I picked the 49ers to beat them like by at least 2 touchdowns, but like when it went up 21-7, I was like, uh-oh. I was like, this may get ugly. But then the 49ers came back. Let's see here. Yeah, it was history, brother versus brother head coach. Yep, you know how that go. XL Pro is in the building. Let's see here. He put you at number 1. Wait a minute. No, let me go back and read that again. No, I'm one of the 3 best. Yeah, he said I'm one of the 3 best, but that's okay. Hey, I'll take that though. Let's see here. How do I say this one? I don't want to mess up your name. Sylvan? I think that's what he said. What up, brother? But thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. I don't have an NFL team, but I live in California, so I'll be supporting the 49ers. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, that game was a proud moment. Yeah, absolutely, man. That was a good game. That was a good game. I wish Baltimore would have did more though. Like I was really like I really kind of wanted to see. I would have liked to have seen Ravens and 49ers, but like either way, San Francisco had to get revenge on either one of them because both teams beat the 49ers to win the Super Bowl. So 49ers probably was like, listen, we getting revenge no matter who it is. Going with the 49ers, tired of seeing the Chiefs winning it. Man, listen, the Chiefs might be like this era of New England Patriots, man. That's how it might be, man. That's how it might be. So we'll see though. Okay. All right, so let me get into it. Let me share my screen. Share this video with you guys. Okay, and guys, also make sure that you guys check out Yanil's journey. Again, she is a content creator. I have her channel tagged in here, so we're gonna get it started. All right, let's see what she has to say on the Passport Brothers and Search for Love Beyond Borders. All right, let's get it.
So that's why a lot of men are traveling. It's not because we're pretty. It's not because we cheap or dollars in country like my country or Colombia going in a long way. It's nothing about that. It's more about the way the sisters here treat the men. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Happy New Year, everyone. This is the first week of the year, and it's been a great week. I was driving to the store for do my grocery and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow I start working again after 3 weeks vacation. And I was thinking in my trip to the Dominican Republic, the reason why a lot of brothers are traveling outside the country for fun, for find wife, girlfriend, for date, for experience a different type of relationship. And I mean, I just see how friendly are my people, how nice, uh, lovely, kind is the Dominican culture. And if we like that, I can tell you how nice and friendly are the Brazilians, the Cubans, the Colombians. And I realized that a lot of passport bros just try to get away from this negative masculine energy that is everywhere here in the States.
Okay, all right, I'll stop it right there. So a lot of points that she made, like the friendliness. She did mention the beauty. I will say beauty definitely plays a part in it, but I think what Yanil meant to say in this aspect is like we're not just solely focused on the beauty, right? That's true. Beauty definitely gets you in the door. Now, like the masculine energy, want to be, combative and like always this back talking and, you know, saying like just being overtly pushy, and I'm not saying that like Latinas or any woman can't be pushy, but typically when we go to these countries, whether you're a person that frequents Dominican Republic a lot or Brazil a lot, right? People know me as the guy that frequents Colombia a lot. Like it's very inviting when you meet people in general. When you meet people in general, like they're very polite, right? And you don't really see people just being rude, and people smile and greet you, and it's very pleasant on the dating side, right? If you happen to be somewhere and you see an attractive woman and you smile at her, she'll smile right back. She won't give you that look like, why the heck are you smiling at me? You know what I mean? It's not that type of vibe. It's a vibe where like it's good and positive energy, whether she says she's married or she turns you down, but initially she's inviting, and so that's what that is what the big difference is. And that's why a lot of brothers who travel or who become expats, I'm sure, And I know that a lot of them, this is what they say. All right, let's continue.
And what I mean to this is going there to my homeland and spend time there with my people, my family, my friends, and see women's in the street, in the bars, in the disco, in the restaurants. The vibe is different. You see more women's smile, friendly, nice, kind, pretty, with less attitude than what you see here in the States. And I don't blame passport bro for trying to get in a way of that. I don't going to generalize and say all the women's here in the States are like that. But most of the women's here are really, I don't know, you can see their face like this, angry, you know.
So I want to pause it right there, right? Like, we call that RBF, right? That's the resting bitch face, right? Like, you definitely see that a lot, right? You see that a lot, and it's like that, hey, I don't want to be bothered type of thing, you know? And especially like anyone that's from New York or in that metropolitan area knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not saying other places don't have it, but especially in New York City, like that metropolitan area, man, when you walking past, like, you just like, man, this chick is just angry. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't want to say anything. And I stopped it right there for on purpose because that's exactly like how it looks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you try to approach a woman and like she just like, nah, back the fuck up, Oh man, this is too funny. But it's true. It is so true. It is so true.
Don't smile, kind of mean, masculine. It's weird when you see those themes in Latin American countries. It's weird when you go to Thailand, Filipinas, you see that energy. And it's not the passport bro try to left the country because they cannot find here a good one or because they don't feel, oh yeah, let me take that back. I see a lot of video clips and a lot of women's here talking about they have to go other places for feel important, for feel they being noticed. No, that's not the reason. The reason why they left is because in other country is a lot of traditional woman. Like woman really want the men that you treat like a trash here. They value over there. The women's over there want them. They treat them good. They made sure they happy. They cook for them. They clean. They know how to treat the men. How respect a man. That is more the important thing. That when
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. Right, exactly. So this is why guys are leaving, right? And I'm talking about like the guys who have things going for themselves, the guys of value, right? So that is true. Guys are leaving because it's not that they can't find women in the West or in this case in the United States specifically. It's that it's more of a challenge. And if you're a guy of means and value, you don't have time to waste. So if you say, you know what, there's a better opportunity to find a more quality woman outside of the West or outside of the area of, the United States, then why not go there? Now, of course, they're going to be, no matter where you go, there are going to be some women that are going to have attitudes or, give some sort of problems or whatever the case is. But why not go into a playing field where you have, where the advantages are better, right? So I'm always of the mindset of work smarter, not harder. So if you're in a location, particularly like a metropolitan area, like, New York City, um, Boston, Atlanta, Los Angeles, right? Yes, you can find some of these women, but it's overwhelmingly women that want to focus on their careers and they put the men secondary. Now, that's not to say that women abroad don't focus on their careers, right? Because they do focus on their careers. What it is that they also know to focus on their men as well. Because if you look at it, right, like whether you go on a dating app or you meet a excuse me, you meet a woman or whatever, like, oh, I gotta focus on school, I gotta focus on this, that, and the third. And then it's like the man comes like way down the list. And so for men, it's like, okay, well, I know the value that I bring. So why am I going to be third or fourth place in line? And then I want a family, I want to have children. And then by the time you're ready to have children, you may be at a high risk pregnancy rate, especially if I want to have multiple children, right? So you do have some of these women that will build with a man here in the States, but like more and more is so unlikely, right? Like you have women that will say, oh, well, I'm not thinking about settling until I'm like in my mid to late 30s, and then what high risk pregnancy is like 35. And of course, there's always some outliers, right? Like, you'll see some women that could be like 40 years old and pregnant or stuff like that. But that's still a high risk. So why not work with the man while you're going to school and trying to build on that? It's so different. Including the respect factor. The respect factor is that most places, as Yanil mentioned, they know that the man is head of household. And again, I'm speaking of men of value here. So I'm not talking about low budget men and stuff like that. I'm talking about men who have aspirations, goals, and things like that. So just for clarification purposes. But back to what I was saying. So, like, if you are a man that's focused and you have goals and you want to have a family or at least a long time girlfriend or whatever the case is, you know, why would you want to be third or fourth in line? Like, no, you want, like, the man should be the main priority. The man should be the main priority, because if you know that that man is going to take care of you and your family, you know, question, like, does it make sense? And guys, let me get some participation here. Put a one in the chat if it makes sense to actually work for someone who can fire you at any moment of time, or actually work for someone who you can actually build something with or help build something with. So one is you're going to be essentially working for someone who can fire you at any moment. And then two is that you're going to be working with someone where you can actually build something with, and that's sustainable. So definitely make sure that you participate in the chat for that. The reason why I'm asking these questions is because you see so many women that will say, hey, you know what? I got to work. I got to do this and that. And it's like, okay, well, all right, I'm a guy of means. So why not try to help me build this business that I have going on, make it sustainable? You could get a job from this business instead of working for someone who doesn't care about you. That's like someone, okay, you work for, let's say Goldman Sachs. You work for Goldman Sachs. That's $1 billion company. Goldman Sachs could let you go at any moment of time. But your man, if he's building, let's say, a construction business, whatever it is, right? You could be taking care of the books for him if you're an accountant, or you know, um, whatever it is, but you're helping that business grow. Golden Sachs is already built. So why be a part of that when you can actually be a part of something that can build and grow?
We need to talk about. Guys here don't feel respect because when you try to be the head of the house and you bring all this masculine energy, you are not obviously respecting your man because it cannot be two heads in the house. Or it's you or it's your man.
Got to stop it again really, really quickly. There can't be two CEOs. There can't be two CEOs. So, ladies that watch this in the future, boss, boss babe, alpha queen, all of that stuff, or queen alpha or alpha woman, that it doesn't equate. And most women want the man to take the brunt of the responsibilities as far as taking care of the majority of the bills and having a plan of action and things of that sort. And that's what men should be doing anyway. So if you want to sit up here and say, hey, you know, I could be a boss too and all that other stuff, and you're essentially you're not going to respect that man because you're going to be bumping heads with him. And men don't want to deal with women that they are competing with. That's the thing. Like, if you're going to do this boss babe or whatever, like, I wouldn't want you as my wife. I would want you as either my accountant, my lawyer, or, something like that. Like, I want my woman, and most men want their woman to be their peace. And if you're not that type of woman, then you definitely don't need a man because you are acting like a man. You essentially are a man. That's the way you're acting. Let me get to some of these comments really quickly before I get back to the video. Okay. You live in California. Music is a little loud. Oh, that's not my music though. Let's see here. Shout out to my man Vlog Tripping. Make sure that you do check out his channel. Vlog, man, you gotta hit me up. We gotta bring you on here for an interview, bro. Definitely gotta do that. Where's Men's Lux Magazine? Says salute to the chat. Oh yeah, or it's her music. Yes, it is. Let's see here. Why not date a Latina in the States? Aha. I mean New York, California, Texas, Miami. Um, you know, I haven't heard, maybe it's because I don't have too much familiarity with Texas that much, but I haven't heard too many bad things about like Latinas in Texas. California kind of hit or miss. Miami a problem, New York a problem. So there's that, right? All right, let's continue. Also, please make sure that you see the Cash App right there at the bottom of your screen. And super chats do jump the line, so definitely pass that plate around. Hook your boy up. Let me get back into it.
And this trip made me realize where I'm coming from and why I'm in the way that I am with my husband. And treat and respect my husband in the way I respect and treat my husband. It's because my mom teach me. My mom is a traditional woman, independent, hardworking, made her own money, but still she's traditional. She know how to treat a man. She know when the guy escalate, she go down. It's always time for say things. You don't need to raise your voice harder to prove your point. You can just come down and later on you tell your man, hey, papi, hey, baby, hey, honey, whatever you call. I don't think this is the right way. Because in country like Dominican Republic, my country, I can talk about my country because it's where I'm coming from. They feel appreciate, they feel respect. They find a traditional woman that want to do anything for them. And it's not even about we poor or we low education, like they try to level us, or we pretty, or we are easy women's. No, that's not the reality. The reality is the Latin women and women around the world know how to treat their men. And being in my homes, being around my aunties for 2 weeks, my mother, my neighbors that are married, have family, being married for 30, 40 years, it made me understand the whys. We treat men different. We make sure our puppies, our babies, our honey, nuestros amores, mi amor, we made sure they've been treated good. They happy. They have anything they need. It's not about, oh, you have two hands, you have 10 fingers, you have two legs, you can fix your plate. No.
That's how you're supposed to live,
Uh-oh.
like the king I am. Thank you, baby. That looks good. You got some chicken on there, some rice, some avocado. What's in my cup? What you got me there?
Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke.
Hold up. The man of the hour just pulled up. See, yo, this is the husband right here. AD Fearless. What's up, man? What is going on, man? Let's see what he has to say really, really quick. You have to find a woman that had a male role model in the house. Yes, I completely agree with that. Yes. Guys, when you guys are doing the vetting process, you got to make sure that she has a strong male figure, that she is in the house, looks up to, whatever, but that is extremely, extremely important, man. So my man AD Fearless is getting he's got the Jack and Coke, he's got the chicken wings, avocado. My man was eating good over there, man. Eating good, brother. Okay. Also, another thing that Yanil had mentioned, she mentioned that like her mother had her own thing going on, and she still showed respect to her father. So she had, she had a job. She could pay, like she could pay bills and things like that. But there was still that respect that she still submitted to her father. And see, that's the thing, right? Because as I mentioned earlier, you can't be bumping heads, man. You can't be bumping heads. Like, no guy wants to deal with that. And some women will say, well, I don't have problem getting men. You're not going to have problem getting men, because men will think like, hey, you know what? Like, I'll hang out with her. We'll have fun for a little bit, but I'm not going to put a ring on her finger. I'm not going to date a long time. And that's what happens. That's what happens. It's like a spin cycle, like, when you're doing laundry. You know what I mean? It's like wash, rinse, and repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Right? I have, from my days of promotional background, and I still do events and things like that. I'm in contact with a lot of women. I have a lot of women associates and things of that sort. And I just listen to conversations that I have with them, and they'll say, I have no problem getting men, right? And it's like, but you have problems keeping them long term, or you can't get a guy that wants to make you his wife. He will date you for a while, right? Because, you look good, you probably have a nice body, the sex with you is good, and that's the truth. But the thing is that you are either a combative woman, you are overtly, you are overtly masculine, you put your body out on social media that doesn't look good. Like, men don't like things like that. We don't like things like that. Not for long term. For short term, yes. So your DM is always going to be flooded. But again, it's quality over quantity. So quality over quantity. Man, my man is eating good, man. Go ahead, AD. I see you, man. I see you. Well, let me rewind this just a little bit, man. Let me see that plate. Let me see that plate, man. And look at that smile. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. That's a genuine smile. genuine smile, just saying like, hey, you know what? Like my man, my man is gonna eat good and he gonna have his nice drink, just enjoying himself, man. Just enjoying himself.
Thank you, baby. That looks good. You got some chicken on there, some rice, some avocado. What's in my cup? What you got me there?
Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke. Well, shoot, she know what I like.
Ah!
Here, man. Don't get jealous, fellas. You gotta get you a traditional woman. She'll know how to treat you.
Oh, it's not about that. It's about I want my man is happy, and I want to treat my man like the way he deserves. If you want to call him like a king, I want to treat my man like a king. It's not only I want to be happy, and it's not everything me. It's also about my man. I want my man be happy. I want my man know that if he is a good provider, if he is the head of the house, he need to know he is appreciated. He need to know who he is and the value he has in my life. If I try to be the head of the house like my man, what made difference between us? Nothing. So that's why a lot of men are traveling. It's not because we're pretty. It's not because we cheap or dollars in country like my country or Colombia going in a long way. It's nothing about that. It's more about the way the sisters here treat the men, the energy they bring into the environment, bring into the table, bring into the relationship. So, and I was thinking about that, and I decided to make this short video while I'm driving. And I just want to congrats all the brothers are traveling around the world, finding their happiness, going on vacation, and experience different, new, crazy things. Everyone is happy in the way they want to decide to be. And I'm happy for you guys. I'm more than happy for you. And if before I admire all of you, now I'm double do. And just do it. Just get your passport and get away from here. Get away from anything that's negative and take away your happiness. At the end of the day, the most important thing is you being in peace, you being happy, and you enjoy life. Life is too short for we living and spending time with people that don't really appreciate us, don't really love us, don't really accept us, and always criticize us. And that's it. Happy New Year to everyone. And let me know in the comments what you think, what places you've been traveling, and what experience or things you think is good in compare here in the States and in the places you've been traveling. Keep having fun, keep enjoying your life. And if you like the video, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Turn it on your notification button and stay tuned. Bye.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Guys, definitely make sure that you subscribe to her channel. Also, I have copied her in the description. So make sure that you do check out her channel. But a couple of last thoughts. What Yanil has said, like if you're not finding peace and happiness, then make sure that you go find your peace and happiness and don't let anything or anyone stop you, because what's most important to you is you. You're the most important thing to yourself, man. So you got to make sure that you're taking care of you, you know. And like when it comes to the financial aspect, I will say financial aspect does play a part, right? But um I look at it like this, right? So, and a couple of, I want to say a few months ago, I did a live stream of like the average date per like major metropolitan city, in San Francisco and New York City were, and Los Angeles were like three of the highest, right? Just for a date. Just for a date. So the money aspect most certainly does play a part in it. it most certainly does play a part in it. You know, so you got that. You got the expenses, then you got the non-cooperation, right? And then you got attitude, and you know, so when you got all of that, it's just like, dude, like, why am I wasting my time? Why am I wasting my time when I can go to these other places? You know, is less expensive, and you know, if I brought a woman to the equivalent of Cheesecake Factory in Dominican Republic or Colombia or Brazil or other places in outside of the West, like a woman's not going to actually do a live video and say, "Oh, well, he brought me here," and complaining. Especially a woman who's not even a wife, she was a baby mama. So you got all of these factors that contribute into that. Let me see here. Okay. Fearless, did those type of Latino women exist in the States? Okay, you guys are talking to each other. You can, but you have to make sure, even though she's in the U.S., her family is still traditional. Yes, that's a big part of it. Even though I'm dipping into you guys' conversation, but yeah, you guys got to do your recon, man. You guys got to do your recon. You got to make sure that she has a strong family base, because when you guys are getting into long-term relationships and or marriage with these women, like, you're inheriting their family, right? So you got to make sure that she comes from a strong nucleus, because if she doesn't have a strong nucleus, it's just like a house, man. If you don't have a strong foundation, that foundation will break. It doesn't matter whether it's 2 stories, 3 stories, or whatever the case is. You can't build a house unless the foundation is solid. And if she doesn't have a solid foundation, then you guys got to move on. Doesn't matter how good she looked. Doesn't matter how good the poom poom is. Doesn't matter how good the sloppy toppy is. If the foundation isn't good, you guys got to move on. Or if you just having fun, then you have fun and you keep it that way. But you got to make sure that you do what's in the best interest of you, because long term you're only going to be hurting yourself. Let me see here. I agree. I know lots of American men with Latino women here in the States getting the same treatment. Shout out to you. Respect. Yes, definitely salute. Sylvan says that was one amazing video by a woman. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, man, she's really, really cool. Let me see here. I checked out her content because of you, Kings, and subscribed. I can tell she was raised right. Yes, absolutely. Oh, please make sure that you do subscribe to her channel and leave a comment on the video, man. Just let her know that KND sent you, man. But definitely check out her channel. Yeah, man, she's cool people, man. Let me see here. Once I get my financial situation set, I'm gonna travel to DR. Yeah, man. Well, listen, dude. Hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram or shoot me an email, man. Just let me know what you need to do in order to get yourself right, man. I could give you some tips and things like that, man. But if you are looking to travel and you're looking to expand your horizons, definitely hit me up, because we only got one life, man. We got almost 200 countries, right? So I mean, there's a lot of countries to go to, and DR, depending on where, I think you said you were in California. So DR isn't as close to you as it is to me, because I'm on the Northeast. But nonetheless, man, like, you would still love the Dominican Republic, man. And especially there's a lot of expats there. So yeah, I don't know if you're a first-time traveler, but if you are a first-time traveler, not to kind of segue into this, but like, I do recommend Dominican Republic as being one of those places to travel to for first-time travelers, because it's such a big expat community, and a lot of travelers frequently go there, and people have property there and things like that. So definitely salute. Let me see here. Okay. Where Pat, I can't even talk. Passing the plate around. Who got next? Man, pass this plate around. Who got next, man? Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Definitely appreciate you, brother. Let me see here. I am a first-time traveler. I'm heading to Guadalajara soon. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, that's close to you. Do you got people out there? So, do you have people out there like that's going to be able to look out for you? Because if you're a first-time traveler, you want to make sure that you got some sort of boots on the ground, man. Like another place for first-time travelers, I would recommend is Quintana Roo area of Mexico, like Cancun, and then Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen is 1 hour away from Cancun, and you have a lot of expats there. So you have people from the states that live there. You got people from Canada. So it's really really good to, like, when you kind of first start traveling, to ease your way into it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to jump in on the deep end of the pool. So you definitely don't want to do that, man. All right. So my email is in the description as well. So if you need to contact me, you can hit me up email, or you can contact me on Instagram. But this is pretty much going to be a short live stream unless anyone else has any other questions. If people did want to have a quick conversation, let me know. So before I continue, tonight is going to be a double header, man. So you guys will see me back here at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Pacific, and then it's going to be 11 a.m. Yeah, 11 a.m. No, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Philippines time, because I'm going to be interviewing some Filipinas. So we're going to get that going, man. So tonight is a double header, man. So I'm excited for that. And of course, I got my live stream tomorrow night. So, 3 live streams in 2 days, man. Your boy's working, man. Let me see here. Sounds good to me. Thank you, brother. Man, I got you, man. I got you. Shout out to AD Fearless, says, let the church say amen. Hallelujah. What's going on? What is going on? Thank you so much, AD, for that. I appreciate you. Amen. Guys, also make sure that you check out Fearless Podcasts, man. So subscribe to his channel, because that's AD in the video, getting the food and getting his Jack and Coke, man. That's him in the video right there. So definitely make sure that you check out his channel too, man. And AD, we gotta do something. We gotta do something soon, man. Gotta do something soon. So we'll talk. But yeah, we gotta do a collaboration very, very soon, my man. Yanil's Journey, the woman of the hour. So thank you so much, brother. Yes, absolutely. Excellent video. And I'll leave this comment up here for a little bit. So make sure that you do subscribe to her channel, and it's Yanil's Journey as it's spelled right there. So subscribe to her channel. Make sure that you like her video, hit the notification bells, leave some comments under her videos. Just let her know that K&D sent you. You know what I mean? So show some love, man. Show some love. And especially, like with spaces like this, especially in, with the Western culture, you have a lot of women that go through flack of the sisterhood, right? And so the sisterhood will say that a woman like Yanil is pandering and things like that, right? Why am I going to, fix this man a plate? He could fix himself a plate or whatever. But if you look, Yanil is the one that has the ring. They don't, See, there's a difference, man. There's a difference. And see, the sister would clap back at women like her, and saying, oh, you're pandering and things like that. But she's the one with the ring, right? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. But make sure that you do your boy a solid and subscribe to her channel. And I'm going to leave that comment up there for a little bit. And so while I leave that comment up there, I am very, very excited for my second half of the doubleheader, man, where we're going to be talking to these Filipinas, man. So getting their perspectives on Passport Bros and brothers who travel and things like that, man. So it's gonna be very, very good. Very, very, very excited for that, man. Very, very excited for that. And these ladies actually have their own channel too. So it's four of them, and they live in the Philippines, and they create content. And shout out to my man Average Man Unplugged. He had tapped me in with them a few months ago, and so now our schedules have meshed. So we're gonna get this right, man. Very, very excited for that. So make sure that you guys bring yourselves back here at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So literally like 4 hours from now. So 4 hours from now, so get your food on, get your eat on, you know what I mean? And get your rest. Not too much rest because I'm gonna need y'all back here. But I definitely want y'all to tune in and rock out with me, man, because this one is gonna be a good one. This one is gonna be a good one, man. And again, make sure that you guys do check out Yanil's journey. She definitely has a great channel, and her and my man, a Fearless Podcast, they're always traveling the world together. So they have. I think most recently I went to Thailand back in November, right? Yeah, I went to Thailand, and then and maybe I went somewhere else. I know y'all went to the DR, but like I'm talking about countries that talking about countries outside of like Latin America that y'all have been to. But like they've traveled to a lot of countries, but I know that they went to Thailand for Thanksgiving. Let me see this one. Did you say 4 hours from now until the next one? Yes, I did. Yeah, so that one is going to be at 8 o'clock your time. If you're in California, that's going to be 8 o'clock your time. So you'll see the thumbnail. So the thumbnail is up. It's actually behind me. Hold on, let me make myself a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's the thumbnail right there. So that's the thumbnail right there. It shows on my TV. And so you'll be able to see it, and just hit the notification bell. Now, the notification bell does not always work all the time. So, from my understanding, it's either anywhere between like 5 to 10% of your subscribers get the notification bell. So guys, if you have me on WhatsApp or Facebook groups or whatever, this is why like I share the links, because not everyone gets the notification. Like I've hit like notifications like to get like every video like that Flyboy does. Like Flyboy was live today and I didn't get a notification. And I just happened to notice that Flyboy was live today because in YouTube, like it showed his name, but it didn't give me a notification. So just be wary of that. But still hit the notification button. Let me see. Awesome. I'm going to be here. Okay, cool, man. Cool, man. I appreciate you checking it out, man. I appreciate you all checking it out. Thank you so much for rocking out with me, man. So I wanted this live stream to kind of, be within the 1 hour range. So that's where we're at. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And again, I will be back at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. East Coast Time, and 10 a.m. if you're in the Philippines, and then 11 a.m. if you guys are expats out in Thailand, man. So all check me out, Kings and Dreams. That's King, the letter Z, and then Dreams with a Z. So King, the letter Z, N, and then Dreams with a Z. Stay purposeful, and I am out. Peace.